Hello, good afternoon everyone, and welcome once again to our university and our school. And we are ready to start the closing session of this IMAV 2019 conference. And well, I will introduce you the people that is here with me in this table, this closing table, and I will give the floor to all of them to give some words or do some special things. So I will start with Professor Pascual Campoy, which is on the left corner of the table. Of course, he is the general chair. You know him very well. He's the general chair of this conference, and he will proceed with a summary of this event. Please, Pascual.
Hello. I'm going to be very short. We have 6 days, whole days, very intensive. 4 days for preparing the competitions. 2 days for preparing the competitions. 2 days for competition, outdoors and indoors. 2 days for keynotes, papers, presentations. Very intensive. I hope that you have all enjoyed very much. Only a small statistics. There are 170 attendees in IMAV. That's good. We would like to have a little bit more, but we are pushing for next year to have more. We will announce where next year is going to be. This is good enough, but we were very good at having teams and being attractive for the teams to come here. 12 teams for the outdoor competition, 10 teams for the indoor competition, and we were not having much time for relaxing during this day. So the number of teams were very good. We had 28 papers. 5 keynotes, all of them very, very brilliant. We had one today, this afternoon, and I think that you have enjoyed them. They were different from different points of view from the UAV community. I would like also to thank again the sponsor, our platinum sponsor, Correos, the Spanish post company, the 4 gold sponsors, Parrot. It's going to fly. We are going to have a demo here. Airbus, that gave a talk yesterday and also gave the lunch and also gave the guide visit to the museum. AFOSR is Sader Reed here in the room. Okay, he's not here. He was so nice to be a sponsor in this IMA competition and conference. Aura Group, a software company, who has also been a sponsor. And the silver sponsor, also BitCraze. BitCraze also here. No, it was not only a sponsor, but it was also having a booth and having demos, live demos. And I want to say also a big thank to the whole team that has been making all this IMAV possible. I would first of all thank Beatriz and Paloma because of the administrative work that is not a tiny thing, it's in fact a very huge work that they have done, where Beatriz is here, Paloma is not here, you know them. And I would like to thank the whole team, more than 15 people that they are compatibilizing their research with the huge work of preparing these competitions and the conference. I don't want to say all the 15 names, but I would like to say some of the people heading this team, that Adrián Carrio, Ridai Bable is here, also you know them, Javier is here, Carlos are here, and up to more than 15 people working in preparing all these things. And finally, also Professor Paloma de la Puente, and also Professor Sergio Dominguez, who is representing also the direction that they have been also doing their work in the conference part. I would like to give a big applause to all of them, making this possible. And nothing more, only to say that you are welcome to the IMAV community, that I hope you have enjoyed it, that you hope you will enjoy it in the future, that I hope you will be, for people who are the first time here, you are captured by the IMAV, and you go to the next IMAV, and to be pushing in the research in this direction. Thank you very much. There is Facebook. I don't know if there is David. Are you here? Have you already, or you have to come here? Okay, please. We have a short. No, because we have not announced publicly, but we have a Facebook page. You can put the. I don't know if it is working, but you put the slides. Sí, pero que no vas a poner el vídeo. Okay, I think everything is in the Facebook, so we are not going to be able to see the pictures, so you have to access the Facebook page we have made for all of you with all the remains of what the pictures of all the IMAV. Okay, and that's it. So we don't have the slides. So we go for the next point.
Okay, thank you, Pascual. And now is the turn for Paloma de la Puente, who is a teacher in this school and is part of the organization committee. She's going to proceed with the ceremony of the Best Paper Award. Please.
Thank you very much. Well, in the first place, 6 papers were selected based on the received reviews. And these papers were the candidates for 2 awards that we're going to give now, the Special Award and the Best Paper Award. These candidates are as follows. In the first place, a tileless flapping wing MAV performing monocular visual servoing task. Second candidate is effects of asymmetrical inflow in forward flight on the deformation of interacting flapping wings. Next candidate will be hear and avoid for UAVs using convolutional neural networks. Next candidate is actuator modeling for attitude control using incremental nonlinear dynamic inversions. Another candidate is UAV control cost mirror beard behavior when soaring close to buildings. The next candidate is trajectory following with a MAV under rotor fault conditions. And the last one is detection of nearby UAVs using CNN and spectrograms. So these candidate papers were sent to selected members of the committee, the international committee, without the author's name for a blind decision on both the Special Award and the Best Paper Award. And the winner for the Special Award is Hear and Avoid for UAVs using convolutional neural networks, and the authors are Dirk Winker, Tom van Dijk, Guido de Kroon, and Christopher de Wachter.
Okay, please. Okay.
Congratulations.
I'm standing here, but it is the work mostly of our student, Dirk Wijnke. I'll try to look like him. He's slightly less tall. Thank you very much.
So, congratulations for the award, for all the work. Thank you. And now the Best Paper Award. We are not sure if the authors are here right now. They might have left already to take their plane. So hopefully they are here. Let's see. So the Best Paper Award goes to UAV control cost mirror bird behavior when soaring close to buildings. Bye. So the authors are Ana Guerra Langan, Sergio Araujo Estrada, and Sid Windsor. And congratulations. Thank you. So also congratulations and great work, great paper. And that's all for now for the awards. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Paloma. Now is the time for introduce you Mr. Jose Carranza, which is the nominated General Chair for the next IMAV conference. Please, Jose.
Yeah, there we are. So, first of all, I want to say thank you. Thank you to the international committee of this conference. It has been a privilege and it is a huge, huge honor to be the next one to organize this great event. And I wanted to show you this picture because that was the first time we came to IMAV. That was in 2016 in China. And you can see that was the team. There are two of those guys who are still here with me. The other ones left. No, they had things to do. But Oyuki and Aldrich, they have been here since then. They are very enthusiastic about drones. And I can tell you something for sure. We didn't know what to expect when we went to China. And that's where I met Pascual. That's where I met Guido. That's where I met some of these amazing guys who helped organize this year. And I can tell you something. IMAV is a competition, but it is also a conference where you have the opportunity to showcase your work. You have the opportunity to see the state-of-the-art advanced results and progress on the field. And regarding the competition, of course, it is always nice to go there, do your best, and win. We are all aware of that. But also what I have learned in these years is that IMAV is an opportunity to get to know people, to get to know what people out there are doing, to get new ideas, and to make friends as well, to get in touch with colleagues. So for us in Mexico to have that opportunity for our students, for our universities, I think that is worth it, and I'm very, very pleased that we're going to do it for next year. So in that sense, I want to show you it's a proposal of the logo. We are still going to improve it, but here I present to you the IMAV 2020. So it's full of things. But so I think it's pretty clear that it's going to happen in Mexico, right? But there is something missing. Guess what? So there is no drone. We are going to add it. So no worries. But we have our pyramid and some of the most important Mexican motifs. And I just want to show you that we are going to be 3 institutions organizing this. INAOE as at the front, of course, but then we are going to have 2 of the largest universities in our country who happen to be in the city. And just for you to know where is it going to be held, it is going to be in Puebla City, that is close to Mexico City. It's just 2 hours away by bus, but we have an international airport in the city, but we also have several international airports. So for instance, I'm just saying, you could land in Cancun, and then go to Mexico City, and then or to Puebla, and then come back to Cancun. But there are other nice places as well. So everything is very well communicated. And for those of you... Oh, sorry. Let me see, sorry.
Estoy en Cholula. Estoy
So,
sorprendida.
sorry
Es
it is in Spanish, but
espectacular.
this is a promotional video of the city
Créeme,
where the competition
aquí te
is going to be
diviertes donde
held.
menos lo imaginas. Y
So it
aprendes
is a
a cada
town
paso.
close
Así he estado
to the
por
main
días,
city, but
y aún
that's
no
where
veo
we
cuándo
have the
puedo
research
llegar.
institute, and that's where we will have the
Hay arte,
university
mucho
organizing the indoors competition
Hoy voy
as
a
well.
vivir este
So we
viaje.
have so many things for you to see around. We have a pyramid as well,
Desearía
a
que
pyramid
estuvieras
built
aquí.
on the top of
Puebla es mi destino.
a church built on the top of a pyramid. And this is a research institute that I belong to. It belongs to the federal government. And we're part of a consortium where they, recently, if you saw the news, this is the image of the black hole, it's the first image. We contributed to that as well. So in our facilities, originally it was an observatory. Now we do different types of research, including drones, of course. So these are the facilities of the main campus. This is the large millimeter telescope that contributed to get the first photograph of the black hole. And that's where the main conference is going to be held. So we have room for up to 400 people. So I'm pretty sure there will be a great audience for the event, for the conference. Now, regarding the indoors competition, this university, UTLAB, is going to help us to organize the indoors. It is a campus very close to Inaue. It's just 10 minutes by car. It's a very nice campus, and they have a gymnasium where we are going to organize the indoors competition. So it's also a very popular university. And that's the gym, so you can see the illumination conditions, and it's just like any other gym. So it's going to be nice and exciting. I have been told that we can fit 1,000 people there. I don't know, so we will bring audience. I promise that. And then this is the other university that is going to help us. Is the State University, one of the largest universities in Mexico. And they have very nice facilities all around the city. And we are going to get many volunteers from that university as well to help us in the organization. So, yeah. Having said that, thank you again for the opportunity. I'm looking forward to it. I hope I can see most of you or all of you, so you are welcome to join us in this IMAV 2020. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Carranza. And now is the time for Guido de Kroon, President of the International IMAV. Please, Guido.
Thank you. So I prepared a very, very short speech, and Pasquale has been thanking many people, but I think he has been very meticulous about it, but he forgot one person, and it's a person that I saw growing older almost 3 years in a single year, and it was Pasquale himself. Pasquale, I would like to thank you for the organization of IMAV. You have done a great job, and yeah, the competitions this year have been fantastic. So, also, of course, thanks to all the participants, and I hope to see many of you back in Mexico. So I think Jose sold it really well to us a second ago. So let's see each other there. Thank you.
Thank you, Guido. And Paloma, again, are you going to show us something, right? Okay, please.
Okay, now we are going to have a raffle, as promised. You are all eligible to win a drone. You guys arrived just in time. So I would like to ask for an innocent hand. Any volunteers for choosing the winner number? Kimberly? Come on.
107.
Cool, congratulations. Yeah, she was lucky. Next time, maybe someone else. Thank you.
I have a note here that maybe now we have the chance of seeing some pictures. Is that right?
Hi everyone, I'm gonna show you some videos of the best moments of this competition and I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much for... Thank you very much for the nice video, and of course, congratulations to all the participants in these two competitions. And now we're going to continue. I will give the floor to Manuel Ferre, which is the director of the Center of Automation and Robotics. Please, Manuel.
Thank you. Can I use this? Okay, first of all, I would like to thank director and organizer for giving me this opportunity to participate in the closing ceremony. My gratitude also goes to IMAV board for giving Madrid the opportunity to organize this event, this IMAV, in 2019. And from my point of view, IMAV community has two strong advantages that are really, really important for the continuity of this conference. First of all, the great potential for growth in the coming years. There is a strong and young, very young technological community that will guarantee the growing of the activities. And the second important feature that we have to highlight here is the strong relation between researchers and industry. It is a good example of collaboration inside this community that sometimes is difficult to reproduce in other engineering or robotics community, unfortunately. Take this advantage. I would like to congratulate Pascual, Paloma, and the rest of the team for the successful of the organization. And I have to say that during this last year, they have spent many hours organizing this. I'm sure that this great effort has been worth it. And please, one more applause for them. Finally, thank you to all the participants that have been participated in this activity that has been just shown, and my best luck for the next organizer. Sure that you can increase, but the threshold is high. Okay, thank you everybody, and good luck for the next coming conferences.
Well, and finally, I'm pleased to introduce you our guest today, which is Dr. Teresa Riesgo, which is on my right hand. She is the Director of Research, Development and Innovation of the Minister of Science, Innovation and University of Spain. And in addition to that, I should say that she is a professor in this university, in this school. In fact, she is a very well friend of mine. We are colleagues at the same department, and we are extremely happy of having her today here. She is going to give you the last words of the conference. But before that, Teresa, let me say something else. I want to give her the word, but before that, I want to congratulate Pascual and all the team, the research group and the Center of Automation and Robotics for the organization of this conference. Thank you for choosing this site as the main site of this conference. And of course, I also want to thank all the people that has worked to make this possible, especially all the administrative staff of our school that has worked a lot together with the organization to achieve this goal. Thank you very much. And Teresa, please.
Thank you. Okay, so first of all, thank you for inviting me to this closing ceremony, to my place. I mean, to my house, yeah, to my home. This is the place where I studied, where I did my PhD. I have been a professor here, I say, for more than 20 years, so I'm very old, yeah. But I'm very happy to be here again, and with my colleagues, because even if I am professor of electronics, as Oscar, we are very close, and we have been sharing the same department for many, many years. So I would like to congratulate, first of all, Pascual, because he's always been very well known, I will tell you, for being a very good professor here, but also, of course, an excellent researcher, but also an excellent person that is always willing to give his time to this type of thing. So congratulations, Pascual, and thank you very much for organizing this and for putting UPM and also Spain in the as a place where science and innovation happens, which is important for us. So. Thank you also to the university itself and to the school for letting this happens in the place. This is I'm sure that you have enjoyed Madrid, and also if you have had the opportunity to visit, I say, going from the competitions to the conference and so on and so forth. But if you don't, do it during the weekend. That is, I recommend you. I mean, you are so young that, I mean, Spain is a good place to stay for the weekend. I would like to also to congratulate the awarded for the best papers, Guido. So congratulations. So congratulate your students. Yeah, okay. And Anna, yeah, who is there. And I would like just to finish with. Don't worry, I'm not a politician, so I'm learning a lot. But for this 1 year, but I'm trying to. I will try to be brief. Yeah. Just to tell you that the topic you are in is something that is could be seen as something that is quite new, but it has some a lot of opportunities, as Professor Ferrer has said, because you have a lot of there's a lot of different research topics that can be done in this UAV area. So. It goes from this basic research that you can do in algorithms or improving the electronics or even the flying systems that you are working with, up to having the opportunity to have a real hands-on, that is something that we engineers will like very much. So I think it's amazing that what you are doing. But imagine that you were working in something that you could not touch or you could not make them fly. Yeah. So I think it is really interesting and to work in a field like this. Yeah. Something you can tell your colleagues, your friends that are outside this world, and tell them, oh, I'm doing UAVs and they fly and they take cargoes or whatever, and they fly everywhere. So I think this is very, very good for you. And there are a lot of things that can be done, a lot of innovation that apart from the research that can be improved in your field, that relates not only with the technology or with the improvements that you can do there, but also in the applications, which are a lot, and they are extremely important for something that we are very aware in the ministry, that is having science and technology for the citizens, which is something that, think about it, and maybe you can find a lot of things you can do for that, and we would be very, very grateful for having you there. Another thing that I want to say is that I like this field, that is something where the public administration is there. I say because this is a public administration, as it's a public university, but also Correos as a main sponsor of the conference and the event, but also the research community that you guys are, the industry, and even the citizens, as I have said, are in these things. So don't forget about any of those that are there for that. Another important thing of conferences that you cannot imagine how I miss them, because I used to go very often, I say, at least twice or 3 times per year, minimum. And now I cannot go because I don't have time. I have a lot of duties. But the opportunity to having face-to-face meetings in these times that we have a lot of Skypes and a lot of contacts through WhatsApp, Facebook, or telephone, whatever. Having a face-to-face contact is something that is very important and will be very important for those who are so young and you have, as a research or innovation career to follow. So don't forget that these type of contacts are very, very important. So I tell you, keep on track with your research activities. Try to imagine new applications and new things, so don't stop and keep on going with that. And I'm sure that you will enjoy Mexico and Puebla next year, because it's a very, very nice place. So thank you very much and congratulations for this. And with this, I close the session. Okay, so
that's all. Thank you very much.
Enjoy Madrid. Yeah, that's time.